Support for City Series Boys Basketball is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
And welcome to Buchtel High School, home of the Fighting Griffins, where we bring you City Series basketball action here tonight. Dave Schick, Joe Pacansky, Peter George on hand bringing you the pictures. And the matchup tonight faces the two leaders in the City Series last year, both teams reloading this year. Lot back for the visitors on the scoreboard. It's the Ellet Orangemen coming in 2-2 overall, 1-0 in the City Series. And your host, Buchtel Griffins, 3-1, already out to a 2-0 start in City Series play. Starting lineups tonight are being introduced in the background. We'll give them to you with Dave Schick. You got them? You want to give them to us?
Sure. I was just going to mention both teams starting 4 seniors and one non-senior, a junior on the one side for Buchtel and a sophomore on the other side for Ellet. Going through them, the seniors, Maurice Mackey, Carlton Cherry, Brayon Brady, Julian Furman, all seniors for the Orangemen, and A.J. Guerreri, the sophomore, listed at 6'9", a very big team for the Orangemen coming out as they have their starters on the floor. On the other side for the Griffins, the seniors, LaShawn Johnson, Taylon Sims, Derek Rucker, Jared Spurrier, and then the junior, Krishawn Waters, the other starter for them as well.
And both teams, as we mentioned, Dave, they're going to reload. Both lost key members in their backcourts. Ellet loses their leading scorer plus their point guard, Jake Fisher, but has all their beef back in the middle, led by Brayon Brady in the middle. You got A.J. Guerreri, the sophomore you mentioned, but he was 7th or 8th man off got a lot of action off the bench. Mackey, Cherry, Freeman, all those guys in the rotation last year for the Orangemen, but you got to expect the Buchtel Griffins are going to bring pressure early against the more inexperienced backcourt.
Yeah, certainly when you look at it, when you have two guys, one at 6'9" in Guerreri and the other one at 6'8" in Brady, and they complement each other so well, so you don't have two twin towers that can't go outside. Guerreri, much more of an outside shooter. Brady more likes his back to the basket. You have to like that duo that they have. They can control the paint with their size and with the control of the offense is a big plus for them. On the other side, though, the Griffins don't want that. They want to be able to run and gun up and down the floor and full court press.
You can see it right now. Is it going to be the much taller Ellet Orangemen? Are they going to be able to handle the pressure and get easy looks inside, use the height advantage? Or is the host Griffins going to be able to use the speed and skill advantage that we so often see them do in their games? Exert their will, make them play fast. Because if the turnovers become a stat, and it's a lot for Ellet, it's going to be Buchtel going away. Rucker and Brady set to tap it up as we are about to get underway. Brady wins the tap, but Buchtel runs it down, and they look to attack. And we'll start it with LaShawn Johnson on the point. He drives to the hole, a lot of contact. Guerreri with the block, Harvey up, and the tip in good. Good job on the boards, LaShawn Johnson with his first 2.
And again, full court press coming out of the first possession. I do like when I looked at it, Maurice Mackey played a lot in the backcourt. I think he can take over that steady hand, and we're looking to do it here as he brings it up.
I got to say the Orangemen have played a tough schedule already. Tight loss against the Jackson Polar Bears, possibly the best team in Stark County. Have Hoover on the schedule, playing a lot of good non-conference action to get him ready for this slate. Rucker inside, he had 19 the other night. He can't get it to go. Brayon Brady rips down the rebound.
And you can see he had his hands up, and that's a difference maker, the size.
Ellet is getting to the hole here at will. Can't get it to go. Ball out of bounds off Ellet. Back to the Orangemen. Yeah, one thing that Ellet has developed to go with some really good size is they have done a better job of developing. And this is a tough matchup here for Brady, as he's got Rucker, who plays a lot bigger than that 6'2", 6'3" frame.
Well, he's got strong legs, so he can post you up, but he's also very quick.
They're going to give it to him. They're going to give him the jump shot out there. Basically, Brady can't go out and guard him out there. He's got to protect the basket. He can't stay with him quickness-wise.
Well, and Rucker isn't necessarily a great jump shooter.
Ellet zones the inbounds here. They'll go 2-3. We'll see if they look to switch defenses, if they just do it on the out-of-bounds play. Good patience as they find man open in the corner, can't get it. And Mackey runs it down, runs out of real estate, but saves it. Good rebound by Mackey. Ellet back on the attack. Freeman inside. That's the first turnover for the Orangemen. Rucker picks it up once and almost throws it in from 70 feet on the pass, a little bit errant. Brady will take the rebound. A feverish pace so far.
And that's what you expected from the Orangemen at 11-1.
Back the other end. That's Julian Freeman, one of the most athletic players on this Orangemen team.
Well, and when you were talking about what the Orangemen have developed, what I've kind of noticed is they certainly had height come through, as you see it here with our cameras here. Two big guys coming through the program, that's helpful. But they've developed a lot of speed in the backcourt, guys that can guard the quicker players of Buchtel and Firestone within their division. And you're seeing success here.
Oh, man, foul on the inside, no call. Rucker gets the rebound. Going back the other way, coast to coast. Wide open three off the mark, and Brady tips it in. We'll give Talon Sims, the closest guy, credit for the basket. Brady actually with the tip in.
And right move, he just tried to tip it off the glass to himself.
They missed Guerreri on the cut. Buchtel playing pretty much three-quarter court man. Guerreri pops short.
Wow, he's
Brady
tall.
gets away with a little bit of a push-off. Boy, and on the boards, doing damage, Carlton Cherry. Buchtel going to have to do a better job of team rebounding. That's those second chances. That's what Ellet lives off of. And Ellet drops back to the zone now.
And you saw Guerreri out there to shoot the three. If you could have two big men come through that are different, Ellet's got them.
And that's what you want.
That was out of bounds, hit the
and
cord.
it's going to stay off of Guerreri's knee. He had the rebound, just couldn't pull it away.
Hit up top.
Did it hit the cord?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they were calling, which
bounds.
would make it automatically.
Out of bounds, yeah. The trail referee missed it.
Yep. Oh, you always know who's got it. You're always
I'm like
say
bad.
you're out
I'm
of
bad
position
now.
now. You're allowed to say that, man.
I'm bad now.
They like to hit that cutter on the backside. Good ball movement by Buchtel, but
Well, and when they talked about the new rules, you're not allowed to hand check. It's like a hot, well, you touch like a hot stove with. One little touch, two touches, you're out. And
Brady
it's a foul.
rips down his fourth rebound. And what has worked effectively in the past is getting Brayon Brady in foul trouble, and most teams try to do it. When he stays out of foul trouble, and we expect now that he is a senior every year to get a little better at that. If he can stay out of foul trouble, he's got a chance to be the difference maker that he can be. Great cut by Guerreri. He goes up, a lot of contact, no whistle, but he gets it to go. A.J. Guerreri with his first two.
Yeah.
And it's doubled up time for Ellet. Ellet 8, Buchtel 4.
But that hand check rule, right when it came out, I said it was going to hurt a team like Ellet that always played physical on top of you. It takes that defensive advantage away from them.
Great boxing out, and if Buchtel's going to force threes, they're going to stay in the zone.
The zone's going to force them to shoot.
And there's a second turnover. Rucker with that athleticism. You don't want to throw over top pass with Derek Rucker because he has springs for legs. Foul's going to be on, looks like it's going to go on number 33, Carlton Cherry. They say not shooting foul for Cherry.
Yeah, 33.
Yep. Cherry got the rebound, but then turned it over. Oh, nice cut by Rucker. And he can't, boy, just a lid on it for Rucker today. Guerreri with the rebound. Ellet the other way, and that's going to be the old shoving. Now with the hand check rule, the hand can't be on. What about the forearm?
Forearm, nope. Automatic foul.
Yeah.
And it's on the ball handler, so the key is when you're posting up, you can use it to get position. As soon as they get the ball, they become a ball
Out in
handler.
space, though,
and
right?
as soon as he turns, so if you have it on him, he catches the ball, boom, foul.
Yeah.
No question. No advantage,
I still
disadvantage.
tell guys to get their hands off each other, just like 3 seconds. Get out of the lane.
Well,
You gotta let guys play a little, but yeah,
it makes the game less physical because you can't touch people.
I like it physical.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
until you get hurt.
tell the OSHAA that.
Well, and it makes sense because college adapted it last year.
Yeah.
So you go to college, you can't do that. Can't do it in the NBA, even though you do it anyway. But those are all kinds of different rules.
Yeah. Buchtel trying to attack this zone. Talon Sims pops it from 12 feet. Can't get it to go. Brayon Brady already with his 5th rebound.
Brady's going to have 15 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, yes. If he stays in the game. Now, the pressure in the backcourt, and I think he changed the pivot feet there.
Yeah.
3rd turnover by the Orangemen.
He's got to just take a dribble, like even 1 or 2 dribbles just to get him out of there and move up a little bit because the pressure.
The pressure's going to bother you, but
the pressure is too deep. He's still under the basket when he gets the rebound.
Drive to the hole. Purrier can't get it to go, and Buchtel's getting looks. They just can't get it to go. Guerreri gets the rebound.
He got away with a block, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're not calling much, especially with the body on the inside. Guerreri open in the corner, and that's his spot.
He's got 5 already on the night.
Quick timeout, it looks like. Coach White going to take a quick 30-second time. Guerreri has 5, and a 7-0 run here has the Ellet Orangemen on the road up here by a touchdown, 11-4.
Want to let you know City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering a free lunch for every elementary student and a free breakfast for every student. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Well, an interesting game so far, but certainly a rebounding edge and a big one that goes to the Ellet Orangemen, where you have Brady with 5, and I have Cherry also with 3, Mackey with 2.
Yeah, they're getting it done, partner, and they're doing it on both ends. Several offensive rebounds. Buchtel's getting decent looks. They're just not finishing. Again,
but they're making them shoot. They're not allowing them to get to the basket, which is where certainly Johnson and Water want to go to.
And you said Brady's going to have 15 rebounds. If I'm doing my job, he might have 5 blocks, because I'm going to keep taking it right at him, just like they did there. Thank you, Rucker. 2 off of the timeout. Nice set there by Coach White. Cuts it back to 5. We go back the other way. Freeman with the circus, the reverse layup.
He's got good. Both of his baskets have been good, and even looking at Cherry, they've done well kind of posting up, getting inside.
Ellet bringing some 3/4 court zone pressure. Lost, and heads up, Peter. Ball comes almost into your living room. We'll stay with the Griffins. Coach Mark Fisher got this program with a lot more talent, moving in the right direction. Orangemen runners up to the City Series champion Griffins last year. They look like they're going to be up-and-comers again once again when it's all decided. Foul, though, on the ground. That one's going to be on number 3.
Well, the nice part is you're going to have us be able to cover both of them.
Yeah, hey. Marquise Bridges into the game. He picks up his first foul. Does the young sophomore. Got quiet in here for a minute. They always look for that off of the reverse. That's their favorite out-of-bounds play.
We're at home, and they're down 7. Haven't played well so far. It only takes about 1 big basket or big crossover to get these Buchtel fans out of their seats.
Brady does a nice job of just showing himself, but good rebounds by Buchtel as they keep it alive.
He's got 2 in a row. Now the 3.
Just not the shot you want if you're the Griffins. I say keep attacking inside.
And Dillahan Brown on the 3. He checked in as well.
Yep. Buchtel going to bring full court pressure. That's going to be unfortunate. A trip, and Waters tripped, but he'll also get the foul. Looks like could be his second too, partner. And that's going to bring number 1, Timian Olsen, into the ball game. Going to replace Waters with that second personal. Coach White always goes about 10 deep. Oh, tip. Oh, going the wrong way. I've seen that happen. He had an open layup, too. But they stopped him just before he went in the backcourt, and it works out as Talon Sims gets it. Freeman leaking out the other way.
Oh,
that's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
Timmy Olsen going to pick it up. Olsen avoided embarrassment with good athleticism as he didn't go past the force field, which was the half-court line.
I had, you're just always glad when you don't score. You get the ball in the basket, you're turning around. Even as an official every once in a while, you're like, okay, we were going this way, and
Julian Freeman knocks it down. 1 of 2 now from the line. 5 points for him.
kind of slow on the subs for the Ellet Orangemen. We got a minute 32 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're
kind of trickle in and trickle back.
They're not going to go as deep this year because they lost some depth. They might go 7-8 deep.
Still early in the season too.
Yep. Talon Sims rips that one down as he splits the pair.
Season's
Buchtel
only
back the other way.
Season's only about 2 weeks old. For these teams, it's about 3-4 games.
Buchtel plays a big non-conference game in 2 days in the inaugural LeBron James Classic over at St. V's. They play Garfield Heights, so good, tough out-of-conference matchup for them. Shot off the mark. Brady keeping it high with his 6th board. Ellet's got numbers the other way.
Oh,
Great
scoop.
job as they try to take the charge, but heads-up play by Maurice Mackey. 2 more for him.
Keeps the ball away from the defender.
Great first quarter here for the Orangemen as they look to finish it. Inside a minute here, they're up 16-8.
I'm sure when the coach talked about it, this is what he was looking for.
Oh,
Coach
so
Fisher.
important on the road to get off to a good start. 22-footer, and it's nothing but net. LaShawn Johnson, that's one of those good shot, LaShawn, as he cuts it to 5. Gives Buchtel a chance to set up full court pressure. That's a nice safety valve to have at 6'8".
Yeah, you can throw it high where only he can get it. Not low like that for a turnover.
And Buchtel back the other way, and after a slow
to,
start, they got a chance to cut it to a one-score game.
Wants to shoot again.
Oh,
good
nice
fake.
move. And Guerreri's there with the block and effectively knocks it off, or right back to.
Well, he got past
Johnson.
Brady in the center of the key,
Then he had
and then
the
he had the
short jumper.
secondary. He had to come low, and Guerreri was right there. So the second part of that wall is what took him down.
If he would have pulled up there, he had the jumper. And there's another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers by the Orangemen. Now have 5. 6.4 seconds left.
And they tried to double team the ball handler instead of the person with the ball.
The Buchtel pressure is turning it up a little bit.
And one
4
more
seconds.
score. They'd
Gotta
like
go.
that.
Gotta
Too
go.
long. He should have gone.
He got it off, but that's not the shot you want with 6 seconds as it falls harmlessly. And after 1 quarter of play, it's the Ellet Orangemen 16 and the Buchtel Griffins 11.
Want to let you know that City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering the International Black Gloria program at Firestone High School. It's a rigorous 2-year program designed to meet the highest academic standards for any high school student in the world. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Also, City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public School Career Education, where over 95% of students have passed the Ohio Proficiency Test or the Ohio Graduation Test and earned a high school diploma. For more information, visit apscareers.com.
How you been, man? Welcome back.
Been well.
Good.
Ready to sit and watch a basketball game instead of working.
Yeah.
I can just criticize other people instead of them criticizing my work. It's a lot easier.
They both pay, you know. Earmuffs. Either way, man, you got earplugs on if you're roughing, and if you're over here, you can. Does it make you more or less critical of officials now that you are one?
It makes me more critical of players. Like, I almost played in a referee game, and I was, like, nervous. Because, like, when you're not nice to officials and then you got to go back and be, yours is all sideways, you know?
Must be why.
It's probably going to be a lot louder. You might want to retest yourself.
I'm fine.
It's, like, up in the air. Like, As if there was sound coming from the
Guerreri
ceiling.
for 3, and he loves the corner. They got to find him. Great ball movement. They made the extra pass, Dave.
I can hear
and
you,
another
Joe.
3.
I know.
You can hear me?
I can hear you now. No one says that anymore. But so when did Verizon come out with that campaign? It went like probably 2 years longer than it's supposed to.
What's that?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
It was way too long.
Nice move by Johnson. Finds Rucker inside, and he really had nowhere to go, but hangs in the air and draws the contact and the whistle. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be Cherry's second. That could loom large.
I don't like that. What I was going to say is I look at this Ellet team, and I just like it. Like the 5 plays like the 5. The 4 plays like a stretch 4. The 3 plays like a – I mean, everyone has a very defined role.
Yeah.
No one's undersized, oversized. You have a little bit taller 4, but he shoots well, so it helps him.
Yeah, we said last year this kid's going to be a player, and he's not disappointed so far. Rucker splits the pair to cut it back to 7. Mackey stays in with those 2 fouls. He's going to have to be careful. He's one of their key ball handlers. Good pressure, but they do a great job of using the pass instead of the dribble to break it. Nice cut by Guerreri, and he can't get the 12-footer, but Freeman gets the rebound, goes up. Fade away, no. Rucker pulls down the loose ball, and Buchtel back on the run. Great bounce pass. But Ellet does a nice job of getting back. 3-pointer long off the mark. Offensive rebound up, blocked by Brady, and we're going to have a foul going the other way. Derek Harvey Jr. got the rebound but couldn't get it to go. Foul is going to go on Derek Rucker, his first. Yep. Too many second shots. Touchdown to Freeman. Great pass by Guerreri. He's going to get a travel or double dribble, what have you. Take your pick.
Travel.
Yeah. Buchtel doing a great job of not turning it over. They only have 1 turnover. But they're not shooting it well, and they're not defensive rebounding well either.
The zone, it's not a great shooting team, and zone, when you do it well, it makes you have to shoot.
Guerreri pulls it down, and could have came down with it. And boy, you know what? Brayon Brady just looks like he's in such better shape, just so much stronger.
Better shape, but I think he also has a little bit of the better IQ, basketball IQ.
Yes.
Understands there, okay, I don't have to go after that ball because we got
He's not getting the
he has to stand up.
This one got the cheap fouls,
Well, his positioning has been good. Get the ball, get the rebound, keep the ball high away from defenders.
Nice pass by Guerreri, but a great block by Buchtel, and they're off on the run. 2-on-1 the other way. Nice fake, and Allison goes up and scores it. Good ball fake by Allison to get the clear lane. Buchtel bringing more pressure. And this pressure, while it's not creating a ton of turnovers now, Ellet not a deep team. Will it wear them down later? Guerreri for 3, can't get it to go. Brady rips it down, but a nice block to save the basket and knock it out of bounds. Stay with Ellet. They got to get Brady off the boards. He's got 8 rebounds already. 8. But hasn't scored. But you know what? He doesn't have to if he gets 20 rebounds.
He could put up Moses Malone type rebounding. Yeah. Or Dennis Rodman. Remember when Rodman was with the Bulls? And he would get like 25 rebounds.
He was like 185. I mean, I know he was more than that, but he was like a string bean and just out-efforted everyone.
No, but I mean, the season that they won 72 games, everyone forgets him.
No.
Because he would score. He wouldn't score, but he would get you 18 rebounds.
He wasn't the best player, but he was the key to those wins because when they had a bad shooting night, he would get you 10 and 22. Yeah. Into the game for the first time for Ellet Robert Nelson, and he shuffles the feet. Coach Mark Fisher not liking what he sees. Too many turnovers for the Orangemen. He calls a quick time here. 5:46 left in the second quarter.
City Series basketball right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering open enrollment, which allows Akron students to transfer to other Akron schools for specialized studies. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com.
partner, when you're a little bit thinner, sometimes you utilize the timeouts just for breaks for your team. No TV timeouts or media timeouts. So in high school, sometimes it's tougher than at the collegiate ranks or the pro ranks where you have those built-in timeouts every 4 minutes.
Well, and Ellet's playing Thinger. To me, it feels like Fisher's playing this game like we're in February. Like, hey, guys, this is Buchtel. We need to play well against them. We need this good conference record. Let's beat them now if we can. Where Buchtel's always been, we're going to play 10, 12 guys. And Ellet's kind of playing the chess match right now. Who can win this out with the better strategy? I'm going to stick mostly with my starters, give each one a quick blow, one at a time. You look right now, he's only got one starter out.
Yep. They go back man to man. Miller Bird in for the Griffins.
Back to zone.
Yeah, they come out and show man, then they drop back into it. Rucker does a nice job finding the open man. He gets it back, and that foul is going to be on Guerreri. Rucker does a nice job getting it up there. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
He's going to be on Guerreri.
Miller Bird also.
He wanted on Guerreri.
Vincent, it isn't on. Oh, it isn't on Guerreri. I thought I tried
Nelson
to give it to him.
Makes a first. Uh-oh.
Oh, that is not good.
No, he should shoot his
Is that on the bench, the Ellet bench?
I think it's on the coach.
Coach Fisher, I believe.
I didn't hear it, but I don't know why they're talking about. So he's going to let him shoot 1, and then you got 2 more after that.
Yeah, will he shoot? He'll shoot the second free throw here, I believe.
No, he's got 1.
Second free throw, yeah, the second.
I know, I'm looking at what the referee put 2 fingers up.
Are these the technicals?
No, this is the last of his foul, and now we'll go into technicals. Now he could switch shooters if he wants. And Coach White says he's going to shoot him.
Yeah, heck yeah, he just hit 2.
The other referee came over to talk to Coach Fisher about him getting his technical. He's shaking his head like most coaches do.
Derek Rucker doing his job.
Yeah.
How many free throws you got him for? 4 now?
4 for 5.
And we didn't jinx him.
I don't have him in the quarters correctly.
6,
oh well.
8, 10, 12.
I'll have to square it up at halftime. I just wasn't used to the sheet here. Not my thing, I guess. I gotta get used to it.
So 5 free throws for Rucker here in the second quarter has trimmed it to a 1-point game.
That's a bad shot.
Long
I don't know why they keep shooting.
Yeah, well, it's just a little too deep. Carlton Cherry rips down the board. Ellet here looking to get back going. They only have 1 3 ball in the second quarter. The Griffins going zone now as well. Deep 3, and it's
fell into the same trap.
Anything you can do, we can do better, they say. Rucker rips down the rebound. Buchtel out and running the other way.
Perfect trap.
No man's land. And it's going to stay with the Griffins. The Griffins, admittedly, not playing great, but they are doing a really good job of taking care of the basketball partner. They found themselves only down 1 here.
Well, when you get 5 free throws,
you got to like what their bench is doing. Especially defensively, keeping them in the game.
That guy's keeping them in the game.
And that guy's heating up. Rucker now with 9, and Buchtel back in the lead here.
Well, and you have to think, too, the Orangemen have gone cold in this quarter compared to the first.
How many times did they bounce it there? None. Beautiful break by them. That's how you beat pressure. Robert Nelson, the beneficiary, his first 2.
They have a very inefficient second quarter so far. We're halfway through it. They let them come back in with a little streak, a little run.
That one good. Timmy and Olsen, 5 second quarter points. Buchtel back up by 2.
I think it was Olsen last year in City Series game. Had some big threes. I don't know why I remembered that right now, but I remember seeing that pretty jump shot.
Yeah, probably because you've seen that swish. Brady can't handle it, but he regathers.
Wow, it'd be nice to be 6'9".
Brady just beats everybody to the ball.
I want to be 6'9", Joe, and just, I can oversee everybody. That's where I want to throw it to. I want to throw it to that guy over there.
And Brady, Buchtel doing a nice job on him defensively. but not doing a job keeping him off the offensive glass.
Rucker with his second foul.
That's a big foul. 3 would be even bigger. Brady can't get it to go.
Brady's got no points.
Still scoreless. Got him for 9 boards, even though he has not scored yet. And he's not come off the floor either. That's probably an important stat for the Orangemen. Him and Guerreri have gone the whole way. He splits the pair and gets on the board.
This is his year, man.
Johnson back in. Oh, he goes away. There's a turnover.
How many is that for Buchtel?
Only their second.
What was I say? 3 in the corner.
He had the good look that time and stay with it. Maurice Mackey for 3, and Ellet back up on top, 25-23.
Yeah, he's got 7 points, but his first 3 there.
They really,
and they've hit 3 threes from that corner.
And if you watch Ohio State play, that's one of their favorite spots, is to penetrate and fade to the corner. I wonder if they stole a little bit of this from Thad Matta, just getting guys to the open area, and it just happens to be in that left corner down there. Derek Rucker with good body control ties it back up.
Maybe Coach Fisher got his technical foul from some Thad Matta verbiage.
What do you mean?
Just maybe he's using his
Ohio
State vocabulary.
Thad Matta, you're saying, doesn't have the cleanest of mouths?
Just
you read the book.
Through sources.
Why. You read the one book.
It's good to read, Joe. You learn a lot about people.
The one book was. Did you read the book about the guy that was the bench? Oh, it's a great book. I can't think of the name of it, of course, because I'm getting old.
That's all right. We'll cut up your food for you.
Pass intended for one, goes to the other, can't get it to go. Brady with the rebound.
That looks really ugly.
Home run pass, and again Nelson, the beneficiary, getting to the open area.
That was like a Kevin Love pass.
Yeah, it was. Great outlet. He'll take the dime, and Ellen will take the lead back. They continue to stay in that zone. They're extending it a little bit now.
They've been shooting threes. They've hit 2. A little more energy on the outside.
Wild shot. Guerreri can't get it to go. Rebound up and good. Tyreek Vincent, 2. His first 2 off the rebound.
I think it's going to be on Brady.
I think so, too. No. Man, Nelson, I thought it was him or Guerreri. Well,
I thought it was going to be on Brady. But if you're Coach Fisher, hey, good.
Good minutes.
Big man still in there with no fouls.
Good minutes off the bench for Nelson. 4 points and
2 fouls.
Yep.
Thanks, buddy.
Team player. A blow and
team player.
And they're going to get Maurice Mackey out, I believe, with his 2 fouls. I'm sorry. Carlton Cherry gives him a chance to go to the bench with those 2 fouls and hopefully protect here in the last 2:17.
I love when players are like, why'd you call it on me? I had 4 fouls. Like, I don't keep track of your fouls.
Substitution.
I just call the fouls I see.
Dylan Brown back in for the Griffins. What are they trying to figure out? What's going on here?
I don't know. Double opponent? No. I have no idea what that signal was.
Hook 'em horns.
Well, this means next foul's 1-on-1.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. Let's look at the scoreboard, Dave. That'd be smart.
Same team, but Brady. Good body control. I'm out of space for his rebounds. I'll just keep going.
He's got 11.
What a great effort on the steal by Ollison, who's been great off the bench. Brady with a nice pass. Can't get it to go, but Freeman does get his own rebound and then throws it away to Rucker. Buchtel back the other way. Olsen with the step back 3. Didn't have his feet set. Freeman with another rebound.
I think Rucker should have kept that.
Yeah. And Brady, playing quarterback, says, hey, slow it down.
2 guys there. If you had gone up, I think you would have got any call you wanted.
They go into Brady. He gets a good look and a good foul there to not give up the layup by Dylan Brown.
Yeah, Brady definitely a little more quickness. I mean, he's not a gazelle running up and down the floor, but that first step is very quick. Good body control you saw there going to the basket.
And that's when things are going well and you're struggling offensively. I think you got, even in the zone, you got to find a way, run a set to get him the ball, although he can't get the free throw to go.
Brady, you think
could be some tired legs there.
Division I player? Probably Division III. I think it's Division III.
With that size, somewhere.
Division III, 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
I could see him at like a Baldwin Wallace, Mount Union type school.
I'm sure a lot of schools would love to have that size. They'd also love to have that guy, Derek Rucker. He snares another rebound. Block shot by Brady, but Rucker.
And Rucker just goes right back at him.
Relentless work ethic on the glass. Loose ball grabbed by Mackey. They'll go back the other way.
Tied up, 27-27.
Been all we could ask for and then some so far in the first half.
Buchtel looks tired now. They're not getting out as quick, and they're jumping too early.
Ball fake, double ball fake. One extra pass, and that one way off the mark. Brady with a great save. Can they get it? No. Good hustle, but it's going to be over and back. Scoring is really slowed down here. I think both teams, as you mentioned, we're early on. Teams are a little bit winded here. They'd like to get to that halftime break. Number 4, O'Shea Foster in the ball game. O'Shea in the backcourt here. One of Buchtel's better offensive linemen as he throws it away. Easy bucket the other way for the southpaw. Marquise Bridges, his first 2. Ellet back up by 2. Foster goes coast to coast. I'm not sure
why he's in.
But Ellet turns it over again. Back to Foster. I thought he was going to pop it.
Well, he went to the basket and just kind of lowered his head like, really? You're not going to call that? But if he would have had some hustle, he might have got the ball back.
Three-pointer in the corner. That's nothing but net. Dylan Brown for 3. Buchtel back up by 1. Oh. Guerreri gets called for lower on the shoulder, and I didn't like it, but hey.
What?
Flop, flop. I'm not sure we were set there, but hey, doesn't hurt anybody.
Disagree.
Another three-pointer, of course you do, off the mark. And after a great half of basketball, after trailing by 5 after the first quarter, with a 19-point second quarter, the Griffins go back on top by 1 as they lead the Orangemen 30-29 at the half. We'll be back with first half stats and second half action here on APS 15. Welcome back here to Buchtel High School, where at the half, getting ready for the second half, it's the Buchtel Griffins 30 and the Ellet Orangemen 29. Dave Schick with first half stats.
Yeah, Ellet Orangemen, you don't really see a specific lead scorer, and you'll see it here. A.J. Guerreri leading it with 8 points and 4 rebounds. The next leading scorer is Maurice Mackey, 7 points, 3 rebounds. And then you go through the rest of the lineup. Julian Furman, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Breon Brady, 1 point, 11 rebounds. Carlton Cherry, 2 points, 5 rebounds. And then they have a couple off the bench. Robert Nelson with 4 points and Marquez Bridges with 2 points. So you see a lot of spreading out of the scoring. Not the same on the other side for the Griffins. Derek Rucker with 11 points, their leading scorer. He's got 4 rebounds and 2 blocks. Looking at the other leading scorers, you have LaShawn Johnson with 5 points and Taylon Sims with 4 points. Taman Allison with 5 points. Talon Brown with 3 points and Tariq Vincent with 3 points. And the big edge is the rebounding. Big edge to the Orangemen.
Buchtel basketball, a couple changes in the lineup for the Griffins. Timian Allison and Dylan Brown starting the third quarter for Buchtel. They replace Waters and Purrier in that starting lineup, as Coach White likes to go with the hot hand. Same starting 5, and they get Brady involved right away. Breon Brady from A.J. Guerreri.
Well, and you
saw back on top.
They're going a little smaller and a little more shooting because the zone has made them stretch everything out. I don't like the strategy because I think they're shooting too much.
Another block by Brady.
He's got
and
5.
Guerreri knocks it off of Buchtel out of bounds. Back to the Griffins. Great hustle. Sorry, partner, by Guerreri.
Still like your prediction, Joe? I know we're 45 seconds in.
I think it's going to be close.
That's not what he said, guys.
Whatever.
Off camera. We'll get back to that later. Keep you on suspense.
I mean, Buchtel's going to keep pressuring because it's trying to wear
great job
down
there. Try and get the little pump fake to get him in the air. He doesn't bite it, but a good high IQ play out of Furman.
Ellet turned it over 11 times in the first half, but it really hasn't killed them. They haven't had that, Buchtel hasn't had that classic 8-0 run, which they so often do. Ellet back up by 3. Brown passes up to 3. Ollison does not. It's flat off the mark. Rebound Guerreri. Ellet controlling tempo right now. They're going to walk it up, try to get another good shot.
Both teams look like they're spending a little more time to get good possessions, where the first half was very blistering pace.
And now they got the right tempo. They're going overload with Guerreri on the wing. Brown, too much size. Brown with his second basket. Brady, they're getting him involved early.
You got one guy catching the ball high, and then he's able to deliver it high to his teammate.
And
especially against a small lineup.
He kept it high. As soon as he brings it down, he loses his advantage, but he keeps the ball high. And they go inside right back at him. That's going to be a travel. One extra step by Jared Rucker.
How'd he get so far? Oh, that's how.
And Ellet, as they started the game, they're starting the third quarter the same way. 6-0 run here. And see, they're controlling tempo right now.
I had the Griffins with 6 turnovers.
And Brady taking over.
Yeah.
Sims giving it all he got. That's a good foul by Sims. He tried to get over top side. You'll take that foul if you're Coach White.
The best you can do is try and get close to allow him to catch it. So as soon as he turns, he's got to get space by knocking you out of the way.
Brady
trying to get those offensive charges against a guy like that.
Brady's making a conscious effort to get involved here. Same team with a rebound. It's Brady. And it's going to be a jump, and it will stay with the Orangemen. If you're Buchtel, you're gonna out jump this team, but there's so much size you're gonna have to block out better because you're not gonna out jump everybody. Can't get it in, and we're going the other way. Johnson can't grab it. Turned back over, gives it to Brady.
Didn't even bring it down, and he's gonna foul go right over top of him.
Brown's gonna unfortunately get the foul and take the punishment as well.
It's hard to think that you go over top the guy that's 6'8" out there, but he did.
And that's why it hurts. Taking their time getting out there. I guess he's okay. Right on the back.
I'm surprised no one came out to check him.
Well, they kind of did, and then they...
Well, it's very sensitive anytime you fall on the floor that it could be a concussion. Usually I have people come out there to make sure it's, for one thing, not that.
Yep. Jared Purrier.
Yeah, he's got to come out because they took an injury timeout. Right. He's going to have to substitute.
Wet spot on the floor being examined by not one, but 2 officials. I had to.
Coach Fisher just throws the towel over there because he can't get up out of his chair.
Not even in the second half. I don't like that rule.
No.
Brady was fouled, no call. Gets his own rebound up and good. Good strength by Brayon Brady. See, the big men get hammered and don't get caught. You notice they get
well, because
I played with a guy Brady's size, and he just would get drilled. Another long 3, and that's what you want if you're Ellet, but you don't want that. Rucker with another rebound. Rucker with the constant motor creates another loose ball opportunity. Great pass inside to Talon Sims, and that was a big basket. The Griffins really needed that.
It's their first basket here in the second half, isn't it?
Yep.
On the other side, you got a lot of scoring.
Talon Sims picking up fouls in a hurry here. His third in as many minutes here. 4:57 left in the third quarter. Orangemen seemingly in control right now, but as we said, we just haven't had that Buchtel run.
Well, and we saw it to start the first quarter. We saw the same thing. Ellet comes out, very high efficiency, and then in the second quarter, the Griffins made a run at them.
Freeman way short on the first one, and Buchtel's going to have to turn up the defensive intensity if they want to win here tonight.
Well, and the success they had in the second quarter was they were able to get to the basket a couple of times, get a little momentum, and then they shot threes very well.
They knocked down a couple shots, but they did it on the defensive end. They slowed down this offense and didn't give up inside looks, and everything Ellet has got in the third quarter has been inside the paint. Back up. Give him a point there. No, just one. 38 should be. There you go. We got it. 38-32 Orangemen.
9-1 run. Yeah, that was a foul.
Late whistle, but the right whistle, as you said. There was contact. And I think that's going to be out of bounds. Yeah. Is it going to be a two-shot foul?
Should be two.
Okay, yep. They said he was shooting. Foul is finally on Brady, his first. And that will bring LaShawn Johnson to the line to shoot two. Drills the first one. 6 points now for Johnson.
There is so much information on this sheet.
Is it too much? Might be.
It's not too much. I just got to. I could take better stats if
My vision isn't great.
Really on top of it.
There's that constant energy by Derek Rucker, and they'll keep the ball as he ties up Brady. I think was that me you turned down? I don't know.
No, it was me.
I couldn't hear her.
I think
maybe
I
can't hear anyway.
I can hear you.
Johnson attacks again. Great job splitting the defense. Rucker just can't get it to go, and he's going to get the overzealous foul.
Yeah,
how many has he just had to go rim out today?
They're going to get in the bonus here really quickly.
And they're going to bring full court pressure, as we mentioned, just not enough.
You know, a lot of teams, and I like this, a lot of teams, if they have a big guy, they want to put him at half court.
Might be timeout time here.
We still got time.
5, 6, 7, 10 seconds.
I think he's got a foul. Coach White wants 10.
Timeout. I think Coach Fisher sensed the 10-second violation and calls it.
City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools with student opportunities in visual arts, including drawing, painting, ceramics, sculpture, photography, and computer design. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com.
38-33 your score here, and really early City Series action here. The two teams' first of two meetings on the year.
Well,
always important to try to get one on the road.
Well, and last year we did a lot of the second meetings of everybody, and it's nice to see how a team evolves throughout the season. These two teams, their identity is going to change in the next month and a half of basketball.
22-game seasons now for most teams with the change in rules. So a lot more basketball, both teams in game 5. Or we're almost not even to the quarter pole yet. You have health, you have maturity, you have a whole bunch of things. And there's the hand check call. Haven't seen much of it today.
They got 5 fouls with 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Well, you want the aggressiveness, but you want it to create turnovers, but not 40 feet away from the basket.
Unfortunately, you had Sims get like 3 fouls.
Go right to him. Yes. Brady gets it back, and yes, he did get fouled.
He got fouled the first time.
Yes, he did.
He got him in the head. Ugh.
Foul's going to be on, looks like,
no.
Derek Harvey. Just into the ball game. Also number 22, Cavante Woods in. Coach White playing a lot of guys, looking for that combination.
You need, it's kind of a hack-a-shack going on right now.
Well,
you need extra bodies and extra fouls.
Only 1 for 4 from the line. He does have 6 third-quarter points.
But a team like Buchtel can't necessarily, they can't be in the bonus because they play so aggressively on defense sometimes.
That was good defense there by Mackey. Turn it over back to the Orangemen. Orangemen up 6. Guerreri can't get it in. Brady, again, that good safety valve.
Well, and then he goes back to Guerreri.
And Buchtel is turning up that defensive. Man, that was a quick 10 seconds.
Brady kept it a little long.
Yes, he did. And as we said, for Buchtel's offense is often creative by their defense. Nice job by this unit in the ball game. And that's the question. Will Buchtel's depth wear them down?
What kind of shot is that?
That is a good question, and that's going to be a foul.
That's a horrible shot.
And really, if you go at Brady, maybe you get the foul there or he blocks the shot. But if you're going to go at him, go at him. Don't throw up the...
I mean, I would have thrown it off somebody. It wasn't a shot.
And Coach White says the same thing. What was that? I'm caught in the air. Uh-oh.
We got a lot of time in the bonus, Peter. You better get a second tape out. 3:30 in the third. We're in bonus.
No. Peter said no. We won't need more.
We will.
They're not going to foul the rest of the game. Come on. We got timeouts, too. But Ellet not doing the job from the free throw line. Good board by Cavante Woods. Buchtel with a chance to cut it to 4.
You got to get
the
into
second half is really slowed down, and you got to think that favors the Orangemen because they got their big guys playing heavy minutes.
I want them to get the ball into that free throw line of the zone. And
another turnover by the Grffins. They're getting sloppy with it here in the second half.
Great point guard play.
Boy, that could have been a foul. Brady with another rebound. Right hand, can't get it, gets the second one up and good. Brayon Brady, 2 more rebounds, 2 more points.
He's having a heck of a third quarter, Joe.
It's a tough task to block him out. I know that, but you got to get 2 guys on him if you need to.
16 rebounds and 9 points in this third. Well, not all the rebounds in this. 9 points in the quarter, 16 rebounds overall, but he's got 5 in the second in just this quarter. Blah.
I know what you're saying. So 11 and 16 now.
10 and 5 in one quarter is pretty good.
Yep.
10 points, 5 rebounds.
He's the difference in the game right now. They trailed by 1. They're up 10. Or they're up 9. 10 minus 1, 9. Bam.
We're doing great on math here.
Thank goodness.
We should
I only taught math for 12 years. Can't you tell? Trap in the corner. Another turnover. 3 consecutive turnovers by the Grffins. And it's danger time for them as Ellet can take a double-digit lead here. Guerreri with the 3.
That would be huge.
Brady got away with a little bit of a push-off. Step through by Mackey. No, Guerreri grabs it, can't get it. Ellet getting all the loose balls. It's up and good. Foul's going to be on LaShawn Johnson, but they are just winning the battle inside on the boards right now. Guerreri had a shot at it. Cherry had a shot at it. Cherry got it back, and the tenacity up and good. They're just the quicker team to the basketball. They're winning those 50-50 balls, Dave, here in the third quarter as they go up 11, by far the biggest lead in the ball game. Mackey can't get the one to go, but the offensive rebound.
Oh, step out 3.
Nope. Guerreri inside, can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound, and they are just destroying on the boards. Was that Mackey?
Cherry.
Cherry, I meant. That's what I meant.
Cherry on the rebound. His second rebound for points. Like a magnet. His hands, he's getting in there.
Another block by Brady.
He's got 6 blocks.
That time they get to the, see, that was a better
Can't call that a block because it's a foul.
Yeah.
Second foul on Brady.
Johnson a much better job of attacking, and maybe here up 13, maybe you get Brady or Guerreri a blow here towards the end of the third quarter.
I think it's a good idea. You know, even if it's just a minute.
It's not just Brayon Brady. They've had no answer inside defensively, rebounding-wise for anybody.
Cherry had 2 rebounds.
Yep. Guerreri's getting in there, and I know they have a huge size advantage, but
and I'm saying
they're not team blocking out. They're not getting 5 guys to the defensive glass, and you have to do that against a team this size.
They have 12 rebounds in this quarter alone. Team rebounds, 12.
So the glass is where the game is being won right now. Oh, there's a turnover. Ollison gets it, numbers the other way. Rucker to the hole. Oh, he was going to dish that, but he felt contact and got it up on the glass, almost spun it in.
And Bridges should have stuck there and tried for the charge. He would have had it. It's going to be his second.
A little Olay there.
If he would have stayed, though, he would have had the charge.
It might have been back implanted into the mats with Rucker's explosiveness.
I didn't say it was going to feel good.
He nails the first free throw, his first point of the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, at one time he was 5 for 6 in that second quarter.
Well, he got that third personal foul and did go to the bench for a while. Brady gets the rebound. Haven't heard that yet tonight, have we?
Oh, man. 17 rebounds, Joe. We said 15 was a possibility. We're at 17.
Freeman with another reverse layup. He does a great job of body control around the rim. He's got 10. Back to 13-point game.
They're dying by it, and that's called dying by the 3.
Brady tries for the home run. Going back the other way. Johnson to Rucker. Oh, my goodness. He tried to give him an ignitement, but can't get it to go. Foot on line. Good hustle by the official to see that.
And here's the thing. Would it have excited the crowd to dunk? Yes.
You got to have those 2 points.
Are you down by 13 and 2 points would be helpful? Yeah.
I know what would have happened with my coach, and I'm not saying I agree with it, but whoever would have missed that dunk on my high school team would have just started going right to the bench the next stoppage, because that was just what happened if you missed the dunk. Turnover.
I watched this YouTube clip of this guy that was 5'5". And how he had to work. He wanted to dunk. And he has a clinic now.
Bad shot by Guerreri.
But he has this clinic to help you be able to jump, to be able to dunk, and he tries to inspire people. He has this, he's 5'5" and he can dunk. And he has all these videos of him throwing the ball up and then dunking it, but none of them ever dunking in a game.
Right.
And those are 2 very different things.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyone that I can't dunk, but anyone that can dunk, there's dunking in practice and bouncing it off the floor and catching it and dunking it, and then there's dunking it in a game, which was unsuccessful by
I did it 4 times in my entire life. But when you've only did it 4 times in your entire life, you don't do it in a game, because like I said, I didn't want to come out of the game.
Yeah. Well, because you're tired in the game, the speed of the game.
And really what happened to me is I jumped better as a freshman and sophomore. I got a little bigger, and I sprained my ankles a bunch of times, and I still jumped, but not very well. Not like Mr. Rucker. Go ahead and try to throw it down, because your head was well over the rim. Buchtel needs a basket here. Johnson with the fadeaway 3, can't get it to go, and a fabulous third quarter by the Orangemen as they put up 19 and, more importantly, hold the Griffins to 5, and they pull away here up by 13, 48-35 after 3.
A rough quarter for them, only getting 5 points to go to the Griffins. Want to let you know that City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools. Online at akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools, the smart choice. akronschools.com is also where you can see our highlight videos. Hey-o, little self-plug there. You can watch highlight videos of these games, football games, basketball games, and hey, even a Board of Education video right there on akronschools.com. Also want to let you know City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public School Career Education. Career education programs are supported by industry-based standards identified by 30 different business advisory groups. For more information, apscareers.com. A lot of information to share with people.
A lot of info. We might have to get this guy in front of the camera. Did you see his Fox 8 performance? Did you get a look at that yet?
Peter.
The family, the modeling, this guy.
Dude, I'll tell you one thing. You're not supposed to wear a scarf inside.
I was just gonna allude to it, but you beat me to the punch. I got 2 words: indoor scarf.
Indoor scarves.
You made it work.
I guess they're a thing. They picked out the outfit, and my wife's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," because she knows that's a travel.
Yeah, the size 18s there somehow stayed in bounds. I'm guessing size 18s.
Yeah, but he jumped back. That's travel. Anyway, I had like a black sweater and then a vest and then a scarf. Like if I was going sled riding, that's what I would wear, but not in a hot studio to be on TV.
Allison the other way, and the Griffins, who only turned it over a couple of times in the first half, have turned it over 9 here in the second half. That's really been that, along with the rebound, which we've talked about, has been the difference. And they've turned it over 15 times, but they have such an advantage on the boards, it hasn't hurt. Nope.
Wow.
Make it 16.
Good defense.
Bounce pass.
But they had 4-on-2, and they were still able to get him to throw it away.
You know why?
4-on-2, you got to
Hustle.
score.
They hustled
well,
back.
you saw Rucker. Rucker came out like he was going to guard him or maybe take a charge, made him pull the ball back, and then it was almost like a fake. Then he came right back to where he wanted to pass it, so he had to pass it too high.
I don't want to play against Rucker, but I definitely want him on my team because his motor.
He is.
We mentioned Dennis Rodman earlier, and that kind of motor, and he has the same thing.
Oh, great no call.
And right, and Brady has done a great job of not
straight up, had his position,
not getting those cheap fouls that we've seen him get in the past. And you see what it can do for this team when he's on the floor. They talk about plus minus when guys are on the floor, and he gets it that time, or somebody gets it.
It's going to be on 33.
Yeah,
Boom.
Jerry with the push.
34. On Brady, that's a bad call.
Yeah, but you know what?
It's his third.
If you get that in the first quarter,
No,
it's
it's
only
his
a second.
Oh,
You can deal with it, and I think that's part of the strategy. You got to go at him and get him on the bench. If you can't block him out, you can't keep him off the glass. You got to get him in foul trouble. And they have attacked at times, but at times they've gotten a little settle for 3 happy too, and it just hasn't benefited them enough today. Rebound Freeman. That's going to be a foul, and
Furman.
With 6:59, looks like double bonus time. Double bonus time the rest of the way. And Ellet, who has not been good from the free throw line tonight, if they can be good in the first quarter, they're going to win this ball game because they're already up a dozen. Guerreri, no rotation on his shot today, shooting a knuckleball.
So we had talked at halftime what we thought the outcome of the game would be. Joe said Buchtel by 10. Dave said Ellet by 2.
I think we're both grossly wrong. But you know what?
Well, one of us is less wrong than the other one.
No, but you know what? Yeah, and you know what? I'll tell you this right now.
That I was right?
The all-important third quarter. We say it in football, even more so in basketball.
That's not what I was saying.
I thought Buchtel would
Dave, you had it right.
Make more
I think
adjustments.
Ellet's going to win this game.
I'm never going to agree with you, even if I do agree with you. Brady with the rebound. It's real safe to say now, Dickie V. That's a walk. Guerreri with a nice scoop, even though he walked first.
Is he a point guard? Timeout, Buchtel.
He handles it really well for a guy that's 6'9".
What's he going to be like when he's a senior?
D1. That's what he's going to be.
He's going to be pretty good.
Yeah. If he keeps progressing his game because he can play in and out.
I hope he stays at Ellet, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes that happens. LeBron James.
51-36. Definitely an upset here. A mild upset, especially because of where we're playing.
Flipping the whole floor, Joe. Oh, just short.
As we said, though, in the open, what were keys to victory? As they walked out on the floor, Ellet's size.
Size, yeah.
And are they going to be able to
Low
use
turnover.
the size to their advantage, or is Buchtel going to be able to use their speed and press to their advantage? Well, even though Ellet has turned it over 16 times, how many Buchtel points? How many easy layups has that led to? Not many. Not many at all. And other when they had that run when they got the technical fouls and they made that push there, it's really the game has been controlled by the Orangemen. With their size, with their rebounding, with the pace. This score is in the range that Ellet wants it. It's not in the 80s. And Ellet has gone to that 2-3 zone defense, and Buchtel has not shot the ball well.
Yeah, I think the zone defense is one of the things that we talk about, the stats that are on here, but just from a strategic standpoint, Coach Fisher going to the 2-3 zone made Buchtel have to shoot, and they're not a great shooting team.
And if guys are doing their job, and they got 5 guys playing defense tonight, and
they haven't been able to
rebounding.
post up Rucker, which is one of his strengths.
I mean, they have great size, and look at them extending that zone.
Well, and their zone has been quick. The 2 up top have been very quick to get to guards to try and limit threes, but they haven't shot well.
And there you got Cherry doing his job on the back end of that and going coast to coast and one. Carlton Cherry, I'd say strong to the hole.
He just carried it 90 feet into the basket.
And took the contact and got it up and good. Foul's going to go on Miller Bird.
See, these are one of the ones you don't want him to shoot it because he's got so much adrenaline from hitting that shot.
Cherry
Still
knocks
made
it down.
Ice cold. Ice.
And what I forgot is this is revenge too, man, because Buchtel got them in football. I never discount the old
that's
revenge
different sport.
factor.
Different sport.
It doesn't matter. It's still 2 schools. Brady with his 20th board, and Ellet running away with this one. Lob to Freeman, 2 more for him.
Freeman.
Furman. I said
F-U-R.
Furman.
I
I spelled it wrong. I just can't.
No, you had it right in the first half. Second half.
Look, but I
come
spelled
on.
it. I wrote it off your sheet,
Oh.
so that's why.
That's not off my sheet. Look at my sheet. It says Furman.
I'm sorry, King Julian. Brady gets his 3rd foul.
It's a horrible foul. Terrible.
That's terrible, man. It's terrible. Vincent to the line, shooting 2. But anyway, guarantee I've said Freeman a couple times. My apologies.
I corrected you the one time. You didn't listen, which isn't.
Well, why would I listen to you? What has that gotten for me? It's got me the same spot.
One day Ryan's going to say, hey, maybe I shouldn't put those 2 guys together.
Going to get the old red tag.
They apparently don't like each other. He made the last one.
He made the second one and gave him a chance to set up their press.
How nice. He can run. A lot of teams don't use that. Running baseline.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big advantage.
Head up.
And only team I've ever seen do it successfully is Kenmore, where you can switch guys out on the baseline.
Playing with a little confidence now. Does wonders, doesn't it?
Who was that?
3 ball for Maurice Mackey. He's in double figures now with 10.
He scored in the first quarter and just disappeared the middle 2 quarters.
And people in the paper are going to be really surprised tomorrow. Another missed layup. Brady changing shots.
It's 21.
Oh, in and out.
I'd have to look, but he might out rebound.
Oh, tough call.
He might out rebound the entire Buchtel team.
You're right. He might. But also you forget. Oh, Guerreri's got 6 boards. Cherry just pulled down his 8 boards. Too. That's another 14.
He's got more
rebounds.
than the entire Buchtel team.
Yeah.
Combined.
Plus the assorted pieces doing their job, getting their averages, and then some. Another block for Brayon Brady.
He's got, 22.
He might end up with a triple-double.
And Buchtel as a team has 16.
Guerreri for 3. It hits the screen.
Thank you. Second time to hit it there, buddy. Second time.
It's
I'm just having a little war right here between a little eyesight war. See who blinks first. He's not looking this way, but when he does, I'm looking now.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
Oh, come on.
You'd have called that ticky-tack.
Not when you're up 18.
You don't ref the game, not the score. Come on, what is wrong with you?
You ref because you want to go home. I want to go home before the sun comes back up.
I haven't seen the sun in 2 weeks, so don't worry about it. Rucker with a great move. Now Brady's getting the cheap ones.
Yeah, that's a cheap one. Nah, that was a good call.
Yeah, it was.
Hit him,
The hand was down here.
Airborne shooter, moved him in the air.
Even though it's not on him.
Well, somebody moved him.
Great shot by Rucker, though, to get it to go. The floater.
Oh.
It hasn't been a good shooting day for him, but still, like I said, he's still got 14, and he's been all around the basketball all night. Good patience to find the open man, and then a good decision to pull it back out by the Orangemen. They lead by 20 here halfway through the fourth quarter.
I think most teams have like one jersey set for like the 6'8" guy, and Ellet had to get two. We got our second set.
That's
a different size.
This size is going to pose problems for a lot of teams, especially if they continue to handle the ball. And much props to both Maurice Mackey and Carlton Cherry for taking care of that. And really, the bigs, Guerreri and Brady help them bring it up on the press too. Not so much with dribbling, but getting it to big bodies and then controlling the basketball when they get it as he knocks down yet another free throw. I think career education player of the game is going to be pretty easy today.
He's got 23 boards. I'm not sure I could even find someone else that would be worthy of thinking about it.
Well, I think, like I said, I mentioned Mackey and Carlton Cherry have played really good floor games, but dominant on the other end. Threw that in between two guys that were open. The cheerleader wanted no part of spotting up for the three, so it goes out of bounds. And they actually said it was tipped. That's why I went in between them, partner.
Thanks, Joe. Oh.
Yep, off of Brady, it's going to go back to the Griffins. And Buchtel has had a second half reminiscent to the Cleveland Cavaliers the other night, where they were up by 12 in the first half against Atlanta and then got the doors blown off in the second half. They couldn't guard anybody. They couldn't make a shot.
There's a point when you play 82 games.
It's going to happen.
You're going to have a team that just lights it up. They just have a good second half, and there's nothing you can do.
Do you think it's going to be Sheldon Mack? It was. He's a pro. He's a pro for a reason.
Everybody's going to have a good game. And whether you have a guy that can weather that storm is the question. They didn't have it.
Talon Sims gets the rebound, draws the foul, and Buchtel has to be well below 30% shooting tonight. Wouldn't you say so? Got to be in the 20s%.
I don't know if it's that low.
I think it's pretty low. They've only turned it over a dozen times. They've gotten shots off. Well, they haven't gotten many second shots. Buchtel's good at that.
They haven't. I don't think they've taken enough to be that low because it's just been one shot and rebound. Oh.
Guess who got the rebound?
24?
No, 34.
24 rebounds?
If you say so.
He's got 24. That's a foul. You got
wow.
It's getting chippy. You're up 20.
It was a push off after the block, too. Wow. Tough shot. Good for Dylan Brown.
You got a cross. That's a bad pass.
Yeah. Sims with a nice job of staying in bounds. Oh, my. What? And one. Seriously? Continuation.
He gave him continuation.
What?
You gave him continuation.
Yeah, but this isn't the NBA. There's no continuation in high school basketball. That was on the floor, partner. Come on. But Rucker can't explode from the three-point line, so why not? 6 for him in the second half, 17 overall.
Still down 15.
Still down 15. Yeah. And timeout time for the Orangemen.
Whether you lose by 17 or 15, what does it matter? Just give them the 2 points.
There's still 3 minutes left.
You got to finish. If you call it on the floor, there's still a lot of Buchtel fans here that are going to be pretty upset with you.
What do I care? I'm not here for them. I'm here to do a job.
You don't want to – if they have a riot, you're still here, aren't you?
I'm calling the game the right way. I don't want to matter what the score is.
Hey, you're up 15 or 17. No difference.
You know you ref the game and not the score, so you're not going to call a hand check at this point?
Probably not. Not unless it gets to 10.
I hope that
I just want to get out of here.
Supervisor of officials is not listening.
Just get out of here. I don't want any fights. Hey, Joe, answer this question honestly. Has there ever been a fight on the floor here? Yes. The answer is yes.
Between players? No.
Yeah, there was a fan that came out.
Yeah, but not the players.
Well,
have I ever been
I'm talking about the fan.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
talking about my safety as an
fights.
official.
There's much more likely to be a fight at the adult rec league.
Oh, I'm sure.
Or between us.
Those guys are insane.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Come on. Back to pressure for the Griffins.
I literally have two guys
Home
on
run.
that team. They're like, you just hate me, don't you? I was like, no, you're just not very good. They're just guys that, like, they're not very fast. So
Another turnover.
Foul all the time.
And Rucker just continues to keep playing hard. Griffins take a timeout. They finally made their big run here.
Really?
Hey, it's only 13.
Coach White's going to draw up a 13-point play. Here we go. You know what you remember when they used to play NBA Jam and they had hot spots? You can get like 6 points.
He's on fire.
I want to play a game where that's available. Like these spots come up.
Rock and Jock had the
the
basket
25-point basket.
It was like 25 feet up and it was worth what, 10 points or something?
Well, I think they had one that was like 25 or 50 at one.
Yeah, but it was like it was like higher than that.
Yeah.
One. I remember Flea from what was he from? No, he's not
from
Red Hot
Chili Peppers. Yeah.
He kept trying to shoot it. And he's not
He's
about
not very
5'4". Yeah.
You had to get the pro guys to shoot that basket all the time. Hot spots was fun though. You're never out of it.
Down to a 13-point game now, and Buchtel going to bring full court pressure. Carlton Cherry handles it. Buchtel's good press. Don't foul here.
Come back. See?
Find Brady to Freeman. Can't get it to go. Sims with the rebound, and Brady's going to foul him. That will be Brady's fourth, I believe. They did everything right, but put the shot down. Talon Sims rips down the rebound, and now Buchtel shooting two the rest of the way.
I had it wrong. Yay.
Talon Sims, we've seen him. He just didn't quite get into the flow today. But we've seen him be a menace on the boards. He's going to be a key for them the second time through.
I was just, looking towards the future to win the city series. Does this sway you at all?
I say the road goes right through this gymnasium between these two, and Firestone might have something to say about it as well. As they got a lot back, much improved.
Jeez.
So those three.
I'm not seeing Firestone.
Okay, those three, buddy.
Oh, those are.
But
usually it's those two, but yeah.
Brady with great body control.
Uh-oh. I'm just changing my mind. He just went back to the hamstring. That's no good.
Oh, no, that's not good at all. And that could be just.
Get him out, man.
It could have been a knee. Could have knocked a knee, maybe.
Get him out. Coach. Season's on the line, Coach.
It's December still.
Season's on the line.
Which is what you're saying.
Yeah.
In a way.
You lose him for significant time, and it's trouble. There's no playoff in your conference.
Cherry can't get that one to go.
That'd be kind of neat, though, if you had like a conference tournament. I don't know if you really. I know you have to. Seriously, the second time it's hit that thing.
Sims took that one almost off the ceiling. Yes, he can jump.
He can jump.
Paul tipped away. Miller Bird back into the ball game for the Griffs. Also, Vincent back in.
I can't imagine wearing anything long sleeves to play basketball.
No, and Guerreri's got the tights on. No, thank you.
They just made tights legal.
Why?
You had to have like a medical reason last year.
Yeah,
and then you're going up to the coach like, is Guerreri having his tights on for a medical reason?
Steele, and Brady gets the steal, and he'll go to the line to shoot too.
Yeah, because
I I mean, if there's a medical reason, that's fine.
You don't
but
have
I
to have
could
a medical
never wear
reason
them. So
anymore.
hot in these
Oh,
gyms,
man.
man.
You're running. You're running.
But you know, some people do it because they saw LeBron do it, and I understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a kid once.
Well,
too.
the ones with the knee pads, okay.
I probably wore the white socks with the big fat red stripes because I
'Cause they
played
were-
for the Sixers,
'cause
and,
they were
and
cool.
Dr. J wore them one time. Dr. J. Well, Dave, you got the player of the game ready?
Yeah, he's right there. He's shooting
Okay,
free throws.
good. Brayon Brady, I hope Mr. Bevan is still here and we can give him the stats too. But
He scored.
you might say Brayon in the Beacon Journal as well as one of the players of the week because this performance was dominating.
He scored some points. I can't really tell you how many, but he had 24 rebounds, which was more than the entire
Wow.
Buchtel team.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. This is.
So it's not.
And
that
I'm going to
far
say
away.
that might be the most rebounds in the City Series since Central Howard was open and Jeremiah Wood, the ex-Zip, was ripping down 20 and 20 a night in the City Series.
He was a very
Just
good rebounder.
Oh man, and he carried it to the University of Akron, and he did the same thing there as a guy who would have been undersized in the Big Ten and was even a little bit undersized in the MAC, but his strength,
His hands,
was a lot like
huge hands.
not as good of a shooter, but was a lot like Antonio Gates when he played at Kent when they had that great run with Trevor Huffman and Gates and those guys. Just a professional type of tight end that just cleaned up the boards with great strengths, and he did not play over the rim. But he controlled the lane without playing above the rim, and you can do that. You can still do that in today's game with strength and positioning and smarts. And he did it, and Brady's doing it tonight, and he mainly did it because he stayed on the floor. And remember, this guy only had 1 point in the first half.
And 11 rebounds.
And they went to him in the second half.
Early,
he made the difference in the third quarter. 10 points in that third quarter. Another 5 here in the fourth quarter. 16 and 24. And he took control. And
he's got
6 blocks to go with it. Yeah. And there's a quick foul on Brady. He'll go to the line with a chance to add to it. And never underestimate the importance of that. When they can't get the ball in, he flashes to the ball, and he's a great target. And not only have they been able to get it to him, once he's gotten it, he's been strong with the ball and gotten it out of his hands to find the open man. It's been a key
Well, it's an
that
interesting
Buchtel
dynamic.
will have to look at for their second matchup because they're going to need to press. And how are they going to do it? They'll make some changes. They'll get it ready. No doubt they'll be ready for the next matchup. But Ellet just too strong inside tonight.
Well, and you have Guerreri inbounding, so he's got a good look at the floor.
And
he doesn't see his two guards. He can go to Brady, come back in. You have two big guys that can just catch it back and forth and not bring the ball below 6 feet.
And he's turned it over. He's turned it over a few times in the second half, but never when the game was on the line. When it was in the balance, when they were trailing, they took care of the basketball.
Last year he had a tough, because he would come off the bench and you could just see the inexperience.
Oh yeah, he's leaps and bounds. There's Taylor Sims with a nice reverse layup. He's in double figures with a dozen.
Yeah, a nice fourth quarter for Sims, kind of here in garbage time.
But he's a guy that that can be a key cog on the boards for them. And like I say, never really got it going today in time.
Well, as I predicted, folks, I predicted an Ellet Orangemen win, and just want to thank all those out there that.
Only reason you do that is because you wore orange accidentally.
I wear orange almost especially when we're at Ellet. I don't even get checked. I think I'm just family. You know, I'm wearing my orange from my back North Canton Hoover days. I got still a wardrobe of orange.
That's another thing that's wrong with you. Man, gosh. Guerreri splits the pair, 66-52 Orangemen. You can figure out some totals if you want.
I'm working on it.
30 seconds. I'll wind us down here.
Thank you for the suggestion, boss.
Rucker spots up from 17 and knocks it down, and Coach White will give you a timeout to give you a little extra time. as they cut it to a dozen, and we want to just keep
Wait.
Peter here a little bit longer.
Did Brady get any more rebounds?
No.
Okay, good.
As you're going through the Ellet, how about I go through the Buchtel real quick? LaShawn Johnson has 8 points for the Orangemen, or I'm sorry, for the Griffins. Timmy Allison finishes with 5. We just mentioned Talon Sims with a dozen.
Yeah.
Dylan Brown with 5 points.
I'm ready, by the way.
Vincent with 3, and then Derek Rucker, he's been the guy for him. 20 points for Rucker in the ball game to lead all scorers.
Had his name in the book as Derek Brown, so hopefully they got that fixed. I know him personally, so I knew he was Rucker. No, I'm
sure.
just kidding. I've seen him long enough. I feel like he's been on this team forever.
They
It's a
struggle to
long
get it
5
in, and they
seconds.
do get it in. And I can't see.
Why are you fouling? Really? A jump ball. Wow.
I guess.
And you say that you don't make any calls differently at the end of the game. That's not a jump ball. These guys are both going with 2 hands.
Well, he's trying to run it out here, and
Yeah, because it's over.
Brown.
Hey,
makes it 25.
He had a quarter. Quarter of rebounds. Hands off.
That's a technical.
That's embarrassing. Now you're going to call it technical?
No, they're just going to
No, they're not going to.
run it out.
Should.
That should be a technical, even though there's
Yep.
1 second left. And we'll run it out. Yep. Get him out of here. That's what they were doing, partner.
All right. Maurice Mackey, looking at stats here for the Ellet Orange. Maurice Mackey with 10 points, 4 rebounds. Carlton Cherry with 9 points and 5 rebounds. Julian Furman with 12 points, 4 rebounds. AJ Guerrero, 12 points, 7 rebounds. Some outliers there. Robert Nelson with 4 points. And Marquez Bridges with 2 points. But our career education player of the game, guys, it is the biggest thing you saw out there, and his name's Brayon Brady. He had 17 points, 25 rebounds, 6 blocks, and he dominated the inside of this game the entire night. Either catching the ball, blocking the ball, defensively, he was the anchor of the zone, and certainly our career education player of the game. Career education, where students can choose from 30 different career education programs. 30. That's only 5 less rebounds than Brayon Brady had in this game. For more information about the programs in career education, not the 25 rebounds, go to apscareers.com.
We'll wrap it up here tonight from Buchtel, where the Ellet Orangemen go on the road in a tough venue, and with a great second half led by Brayon Brady, come out of here with the victory. With the victory, the Orangemen go to 3-2, 2-0 in the City Series. The Griffins drop to 3-2, 2-1 in the City Series. We'll hear much more from these two teams down the road. We want to thank everybody making it possible. For Ryan Dumont, for Peter George bringing you all the picture. He's Dave Schick. I'm Joe Pacansky. We'll see you next time. Happy New Year.